So as you guys could see, we sort of met Zelda. But what she actually did is she gave us her ability to recall, and there you go. Yeah, we're allowed to to pretty much move things back. Yep, and he's talking about it. He knows all about recall. We'll learn more about Raru, what happened to Zelda, and everything else later on in the game. You guys don't have to stress about it too much. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and use our ability. You can choose whatever side you want, right or left. They're both identical. And I think, no, let me go a little closer here. And here we are. We're gonna let it come to us a little bit more. A little bit more. There we are. We're going ahead and run. And go up a little bit more and let it go. And as you guys can see, this thing was right in the perfect spot. So we're gonna go ahead and come back up here. Get stuck for whatever reason. And then come and then we can let go of recall. As you guys can see, there is a completely other door with us. And the goddess statue. So let's go ahead and find out if we can open this door. Is it going to be a 2 for 2? Or is it going to be a 1 for 2? Let's go ahead and push. And we are too fucking weak. So that's 2 for 2. Doors 2, length 0. So yeah, so he's going to tell you that you've picked up some of your strength. But that you still need to become stronger. And that there should be another shrine. Now there is another shrine, but why weren't we told that there's another shrine? But because they could have just given us all 4 of them, could have done it and called it a. Okay, so as you guys can see, there is the temple, and we can now teleport back to that area, hopefully. Okay, finally we can teleport. Okay, so as you guys remember, I told you that these guys over here were going to be important, but right now not to worry about them. And that this platform is going to matter, but right now it doesn't matter. But now they do matter. Now we do have ascend, so now we can just ascend to the top, go up into recoil, and it's going to just wait a little bit. It's easier to just grab it from this side like that. Okay, go ahead and... Oh. Jump onto it, and now we come here to it and let go of that one. No, I messed up again. Hit this one with recoil now. With recall now. And just let it turn into it, and you can now just let it go. And now this little small narrow path that is left. And then it's a pretty long path actually. Leads us to the final shrine. Yeah, there's another thing here, and I believe this one refines things. Yeah, so this is the one of the was probably the simplest and easiest. So yeah, so if you guys have 100 of these bad boys right here, these 100 of the crystallized charges, he will give you 1 battery. And so I think this is the easiest one to get to. And there's other refineries as well. But that one's the simplest, because you could just teleport back to the shrine and just get it. Alright, and much like the name implies, we have to recall. And what we need to recall are these rafts right here that are coming over here to us. Go ahead and jump back or die. You know, just do that. So that's been working for me. So let it come to you, let it come to you, let it come to you. Go ahead and hit recall and then jump. This time it freaking jumped. Okay. So another thing you want to do is let it go. I normally like letting it go because not only is there another raft already here for you, so it's not too... go ahead and jump to it as well. And this one will take us up the waterfall. I'm pretty sure the other one has enough time too, but I think I just find it safer to just let it go. So the best thing to do here is let it go. We have enough time. You can just let it become flat too. These guys, I believe, have a 10 bundle arrow in it. Because they do. Okay, and now this is the most challenging part of the shrine. Honestly, this is probably the most challenging part of all of the shrines. That is, you have to match these guys identically. Pause him. Right there. And as you guys can see, the door opened. And yeah, that is the most difficult and the most challenging part of all the 4 shrines, if you personally ask me. So, now there are 2 ways to get back to the Temple of Time. So, you can either come out here, just a little bit off the Room of Awakening, which is not the same Room of Awakening, I remember. Take one of these wings and fly all the way across until you reach the Temple of Time over there, or you can just teleport. Okay, so once you return to the Temple of Time, you have to redo the whole gear thing. But now that we're here, we can actually see how the goddess statue is shining, and we can ask for it. You can't mess up. It's not like you can just ask for it like a stamina wheel. You don't have the option. It's just a heart container. So go ahead and take your heart container. With that, we can open the door and we can exit. Oh, kind of. We're nearly ready to exit the Temple of Time. Well, the Great Sky Island. Not Temple of Time. But yeah, now we have 4 hearts. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this thing right here. Link musters up his strength. And oh boy, do I have to push this A all the way. As you can see, our heart starting to deplete. Another heart starting to deplete. And there we go. We barely made it with a quarter heart to spare. But Link is strong enough to push that door open.
Good. I see you have managed to open the door. You haven't fully recovered yet, but that is to be expected. You are almost beyond saving. By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated some of the corruption's effects. Though our time together has been brief, I am so happy that we finally met. You are exactly as Zelda said. I've done everything I can for her. Now it is up to you.
Alright guys, so that was the final time we will ever speak to Rauru. At least Link will be the final time we'll speak to Rauru. So yeah, that could have been a little bit scary, especially if you've never played it. Because you just see that and you're like, oh boy, that's the end of the path. But no, you're going to need Ascend here. Yeah, there we are. And let me switch to something real quick. Something a little less distracting too. And we're going to do the exact same thing right here. There we go. Careful not to fall down, because some of them are pretty close to the edge. But with that, guys, we've reached the conclusion of the Great Sky Island.
must find me.